this assignment you are going to need your portfolio paper, a ruler, a pencil, an eraser, and your Sharpies. Using a ruler, you are going to create a 1-inch margin around the edge of your paper. The first step is to find the edge with the 0 mark and create tick marks along all 4 edges at the 1-inch mark. I typically tend to use 2 tick marks per side of the paper. Then I'm going to take my ruler and connect it to each of the tick marks and connect the dots so that I create a line. What I'm going to end up with at the end is a smaller rectangle inside of my piece of paper. With a pencil, I want you to start drawing your final draft of your optical illusion. You should use your rough draft and any instructional YouTube videos you need to create these optical illusions. If a ruler is necessary, you should continue to use a ruler. In final drafts, it never hurts to take the extra minute to plan. We are using Sharpie, so mistakes are not able to be covered up. I would take a second to mark every section that you want to stay black and every section that you want to add a Zentangle design in pencil. That way later on, any pencil you can see can be erased, but there's less chance of you coloring in the wrong section. The next step is to finalize all of these lines you've just made and fill them in with Sharpie. So for any line that's going to stay nice and thin, you should use your ultra fine Sharpie to define the work. Next, you're going to want to fill in any sections that you have deemed are going to be full black. So hopefully you have those markings that you can look to as a guide, but you are trying to make sure your optical illusion pops out. So definitely check your instructional videos to see how they did achieve that optical illusion look. For larger areas, I use my fine Sharpie, so the normal looking Sharpie. If you happen to have a chisel tip at your house, this will also make the filling in go a lot faster. Using your ultra fine Sharpie, you're going to want to go ahead and fill in your Zentangle patterns. Remember, part of the project requirement is that you are using at least 10 Zentangle line designs in your final draft. Once all your marker has been defined, take some time to erase any stray pencil markings. Depending on your illusion, the three-dimensional effect may become a little stronger by adding some pencil shading to your drawing. This should be your last and final step before completing your optical illusion drawing.